I think one of the biggest lies we've been sold is that success automatically creates fulfillment. And that if we build the business, reach the income goal, lose the weight, buy the house, find the relationships, we finally arrive, we finally feel enough, we finally are happy. But if you've ever noticed, some of the most successful people in the world still seem deeply unhappy. And some people with very little seem incredibly alive. And that made me ask a different question. Maybe success isn't the goal, maybe flourishing is. Today I want to explore the difference between success and flourishing, because I don't think that they're the same thing. And understanding that difference has completely changed how I approach health, business, motherhood, relationships, purpose, my concept of success, and even my relationship with God. If you had asked me 10 years ago what I wanted, I would have probably listed achievements like build a successful business, create financial freedom, help people, be recognized, build something meaningful. And over the years, though, yes, that's pieces of it, some of those things happened, but something surprised me. Every time I reached a goal, that feeling didn't really last. The excitement faded, the next goal then appeared. I realized I wasn't chasing success anymore. I was chasing being enough. And success is a terrible place to look for being enough. Success is usually measured by outcomes, money, titles, followers, awards, status, achievements. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of those things. In fact, I think building meaningful businesses and pursuing excellence can be beautiful. The problem comes when success becomes our identity, because success is something you can lose. If your identity depends on your achievement, your peace rises and falls with performance. And that's a roller coaster that I don't think any of us really want to be on. Flourishing is different. Flourishing asks, how healthy is your body? How strong are your relationships? Do you have true inner peace? Can you experience joy on a daily basis? Do you feel connected to God? Are you expressing your gifts and abilities? Are you contributing something meaningful to the world, and to your family, to your community? Are you becoming more fully yourself? Okay, you can be incredibly successful and not flourish. You can also be in an ordinary season of life, raising children, healing, building quietly, and be flourishing deeply. I think we've accidentally built a culture obsessed with outcomes. But biology doesn't care about your Instagram following. Your nervous system doesn't know your income. Your mitochondria don't know your job title. Your body is asking different questions. Am I safe? Am I nourished? Am I connected? Can I recover? Can I love? Can I create? Can I express? Do I belong? That's why I don't think success creates flourishing. Flourishing makes success more sustainable. And this is where biology enters. When your biology is supported, your capacity expands, you think more clearly, making better decisions, you recover more quickly, you become more creative, you become more attractive, more magnetic, more emotionally available, more emotionally intelligent, more resilient, more patient. Now, biology isn't the goal, it's the foundation. Because biology creates capacity, capacity influences expression, expression becomes contribution, contribution creates meaning, and meaning becomes one of the foundations of flourishing. I don't think humans were designed simply to constantly achieve. I think we were designed to become, like an unfolding of a flower organically. To love, to create, to steward, to cultivate, to build, to serve, to raise families, to develop our gifts, to know God, to contribute something only we can contribute. That's flourishing. It's not passive, it's deeply active. Flows from alignment, not striving and constantly doing. The more that I've studied biology, psychology, business, entrepreneurship, motherhood, and faith, the more I think flourishing happens when our lives become coherent. Our biology, our values, our identity, our relationship, work, our environment, and our relationship with God, our relationship with ourselves, that most highest version of ourselves, all moving in the same direction. Not perfect, aligned. When those pieces begin working together, life changes. Not because it becomes easier, but because you stop fighting yourself, because you build the ability to overcome the hurdles as they come. Trusting yourself and your God, knowing that you can move through it. So let me ask you something. If success disappeared tomorrow, who would you still be? Would your relationships remain? Would your health, would your peace, would your faith, would your character, would your generosity, would your joy? Because those are the things success can never give you. And they're also the things success can never take away. We do not flourish because we force ourselves into becoming someone else. We flourish because we cultivate the conditions that allow our original design to become more fully expressed. And that's why I don't think success is the ultimate destination. Success is wonderful. In that, I hope that you have success. I hope you build an incredible business. I hope you become financially free. I hope you accomplish extraordinary things. But I hope you never confuse success with flourishing. Because flourishing asks a much bigger question. Not, what have I achieved, but who am I becoming through this process? And I honestly believe that question changes everything. If this conversation resonated with you, I'd love to know in the comments, what's one area of your life where you've been chasing success more than flourishing? And if you're interested in exploring the biology of human flourishing, original design, entrepreneurship, motherhood, and becoming, I'd love to have you subscribe, because that is exactly what this channel is all about.